Welcome to the Mitch's Paintbrush and welcome to the Nova Open Loot Show. Welcome back, TMP fans. It's been a long time. Here is an episode of the Loot Haul that we did at the Nova Open this year. So first off, I would like to talk about the impression of the Nova Open this year in comparison to previous years. I felt like the Nova Open is growing in number than last year. There was a lot of people last year, but this one, it seems like it's 3 stories now, right?
Yeah, one of the things that I noticed, now last year I watched you play the narrative campaign, and then we looked at some of the display art. We didn't go to any of the classes or anything, so I don't know how similar this is to last year. But when we walked through all the different parts of the Nova Open, I noticed there were a lot of kids there, and there were more women than I had seen the previous year playing and, doing some painting. So that was definitely interesting, like seeing more women and children there.
Yeah, definitely a lot more participation, and it seems more of a family kind of event as opposed to just,
just guys.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You could say that. And there are a lot of guy Warhammer fans out here, but the girl population, I mean, the numbers are actually growing, which is very good.
And we saw the female cosplayers. That was interesting.
That was cool. I didn't get a chance to take a picture with them this year, unfortunately. I was looking at all the beautiful artwork this year for the Nova Open, which was absolutely amazing. But we're going to have a show detailing the Nova Open itself and an interview with the Izzy Sanchez, and that's coming up soon. I'm going to start working on editing that video today, actually. Hopefully by next week, you should be able to get the deets on that. Oh my God, I said deets. Oh my God, I'm trying to be cool. All right. Trying to be like those young people.
That's what happens when you work in a middle school.
Facts. All right. Yeah.
Period.
I'm just, yeah. That was skibbity of me. All right.
You're lacking in Riz. No, just kidding. You have so much Riz.
All right. Now, if you can see behind me, this is the new, dare I say, the Miniatures Paintbrush Studio. We have the game table over here in the back. The Arn symbol that has been with me forever. Even got Tiamat over there that someone gifted me. But this is like the new kind of format. It's growing over here. I have more room than I had last year, so that's a lot of things. We have the gaming table back there, which I love to have people war game, and maybe we'll have people, kind of over maybe one of these days and open our doors and get some wargaming in. I think it'd be like a wargaming weekend opportunity for us. But enough about that. I had a lot of fun at the Nova Open. It's time for the loot. We're going to start off with stickers. Now, I know this says 2022, but it was an old sticker and it was for sale and it had a phoenix in it, and I never grabbed it. Now, these stickers are really important because I am sticker bombing the inside of my paintbrush, airbrush kind of like ventilation system. So that's definitely true. But of course, the 2024 one is here right there. And that is super fine. It says Nova Open. And there's this like cool dragon on it. That's really, really sweet that I am going to put on there. And this one I picked this one up today. Never mind. Okay. Oh, I think there it is. Guys, show off the shirt. Oh, check that out. Very, very cool shirt. Coming back to thank you for modeling. Look at this. Oh my, that's amazing. So we had a lot of dinosaur themes, right? So a couple of years ago it was the dinosaur theme. People loved it. We came back to this one. The last year's was more, the Capitol, which was pretty cool. I mean, I could wear it out to big people event. But this one's more fun and whimsical, and I really do love it.
It's like, if you thought dinosaurs were cool, wait until you see fire dinosaurs.
Fire dinosaurs!
Which is basically a dragon.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
fire dinosaur sounds cooler.
it's Charmander. It is. Oh, should I say Charizard, like next level? Like if Charizard evolved even more so, this would be him. All right. So we got that. Let's put that over somewhere over here on the side. There, you got some crinkly stuff over here. Which one do you want to do? Oh,
Crinkly.
objective markers. Now, I have to tell you that these objective markers are $50. Yeah, I was gonna get a couple of that. I had 2 lined up. I was like, yeah, I'll get some Nurgle ones, and I'll get the Space Wolf one. And they said $110. Like, I'm putting one back. All right, but I had to get the Space Wolf ones because that's my first army. I'm sticking to it, literally sticking to it. Sticking the objectives because the objectives are sticky this year. So there they are. I don't know how many objectives come in this thing. 1, 2.
Looks like
3, 4, 4. I think it's 6. It's supposed to be 6 anyway. Yeah, it's 6 objectives, which is pretty cool. Objective markers. So there it is. Now I have Iron Hands and now I have Space Wolves for objective markers, which is awesome. Then I walked around and I was looking for a bust. I'm really looking for entries for next year's Capital Palette, which I'm going to join. And I have some exciting news about that later on. That chroma is going crazy. Yeah.
It's
sorry.
also excited. It's excited about your bust that you're going to do next year.
Well, I mean, it's more of a figure because the bus kind of sold out, but check this bad boy out, or bad girl out. Ooh, that's right. And this is going to be entered in the Nova Open Capital Palette next year. This is one of the ones that I'm going to do. See if it opens up for you. First time I ever open it. Okay, so let's see what happens. You get the card. Don't know what's in this card. It's a double-sided. Is that open or is this the card? Check that out. The artwork is there. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's so cool. Okay, so now we have the figure here, which has this little puff, which I'm going to have to clean up later. And so... Stickies! I love stickies! Love stickies. Okay, there it is. It's got a sticker bomb as well. So here it is. There it is right there. And there's like a little Gubbins piece over there with little.
I've never seen a mini that came pink before.
I know, it's
They're
pink.
usually gray.
It's true. It's the resin that they use. They're resin cast, so you have to wash your resin pieces before you start messing around with them. But here are the legs. It's pretty neat. And so it's not a bust, it's a character. So I'm gonna really learn, because you always learn every miniature you paint up, right? So I'm going to learn how to really up the volume, volumetric painting, and really up the volume. And I don't think I can really get that so you can see it well. But I really up the volume of my painting and the contrast. All the miniatures that I saw on display, remember, had super contrast. They went from super dark to super bright. And they do that because when you do that, it looks pretty cool in person. Although it looks almost unrealistic to some extent because they really push the contrast up. But in pictures, holy moly, those look like I'm going to break my brushes, right?
One thing that I really liked seeing in the display cases was how the painters were using light. Some of them used it very dramatically. Like we saw one with moonlight.
Yes.
And they had, the light on the ground and the shape of the window. That was very cool. And then there was another one we saw that was, I think, candle or maybe like lantern light and a fireplace going at once.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And the way that they had used
it's like a bar with
they
little
had used
dwarves
kind of
in
the
them.
different yellow tones.
Oh, so awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was really definitely awesome. Yeah, a lot of people using light effects. And when you paint your miniatures, if you want to paint it for display and or competition, then you really need to know 2 things. You need to know the volumes of colors, and that's transitions between one color and another. Know the shape that you're painting and how light reflects off that shape. That's super important because then it gives like a realistic kind of feeling to it. If you don't know where you put your shadows, you don't know where you put your lights, the mini's not going to look as realistic as you may. It may look good, but it won't look like next level over the top good. And that's something that something I'm striving for this year. So I'm going to take this, and I have this little art piece for inspiration. Very cool. Right there. All right. So if you need a Santera, I'm kidding. Yeah, I know what this is. I think you guys know what this is. So I'm going to open it up. Do not give these things to kids because they're like, bad things can happen. It's Sassy Nerdling. I got Sassy Nerdling. It's Sassy Nerdling. Nerdling. I squatchy. All right, anyway. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, I love Sassy Nerdling. I remember in a show early on, if you're a long-term fan of the Miniatures Paintbrush, I had a show. It was with 3 people. We have Corbin. We had Corbin, and then we had Corbin, and then we had that apple juice you gave me earlier was really good. Sorry. We had Corbin, and we had oh my gosh, I can't remember his name, but we talked about this one guy who took Sassy Nerdling and made him into a greater demon. I later found out that one guy was Paul Conti, and we shared a room for the Nova Open last year. So yeah, and when I saw Sassy Nerdling as a greater demon, I'm like, he's the guy. Like, I didn't even know he was the guy, but he's definitely the Nerdling guy. He does so creative work. I love Paul Conti's work. He's an amazing guy. So yeah, no, that's it. I'm gonna get. No, there's more loot. Okay, so I am working with. Wait, hold on. Before I even do that, there's this bag here, and trust me, I have gone to the Nova Open and I have not opened any of these bags till I got right now. I mean, since I came home, you could vouch for it. I took them out and I just left them in the bag. So I'm just getting surprised and shocked and having a heart attack of all the money that I spent. I mean, it is what it is. I save all year for this event. Okay. I'm going to start over here.
Oh, this was cool. This was something I had never seen before.
Okay, yeah. So we went to the Dirty Down booth, and I did win a set of Dirty Down products. I won the Moss, the Verdigris, and the Red Rust. Dirty Down products are pretty amazing when it comes to realistic rust, and it's kind of a once and done. I like to put some water in it, dilute it a little bit, and then go in with like a makeup sponge and kind of sponge away the areas. So this way the rust is on the inside while the outside is still metal. It's pretty cool. So one thing I did not get is yellow rust, which is going to be really good for me to have a different variation of rust. So I'll have the red rust with the yellow rust. It really gives that real good patina when it comes to rust. So I had to stop there. And there was this new products that they had, 2 new products. The first one is called Snot. And what Snot is, the best way to describe Snot would be like if you have drool and it's clear and it sticks, and you can go and you can paint it, make it gory if you want to. So it's like painting drool or any kind of gore that's kind of like sticking, like cheese melting, like kind of stretching over things. And it looks absolutely fabulous. Like, and we touched it.
It's very solid.
Yeah, we touched it. It was like rubber.
And fast drying.
Yeah? Yeah, that is so cool. And it's going to be so easy to work with, come up with some really cool effects. Again, Dirty Down Rust, and it's called Snot. That's really cool product. I loved going to the conventions because they showcase their new stuff, you know, and you kind of get a first opportunity to play with them. So I will make a video. So I'm going to have to paint up something that'll have some kind of drool on it. That's going to be fun. Now, I used to use a glue gun, like a hot glue gun to get the strands, but I'm interested to work with snot for that. Now, there's also Dirty Down Gore, which is going to be really interesting, especially for you because you have the flesh eater quartz. So gore is where it's at, you know? I mean, really, that's going to be fun to work with and to manipulate so this way you can get that effect. And I can't wait to play with this. When I do, I will also make a video about Dirty Down Gore and how it's like to use. And, you know, maybe it should be the product that you're going to want to use for your next gory scene that you would like to create. So we're going to try to do that. Okay. So what did you think was really cool about these two?
Well, I thought the snot was really cool because just that you could so quickly add something to the mini. Like, I think some of it was, like you said, the gory, like, you know, bodily fluids, maybe just, or even like sinewy tissue, maybe. That's what I was thinking, sinewy. Yeah, sinewy tissues. You could draw something that's being kind of ripped apart and it's only being held together by little bits of, little strings of flesh. I think that's the way you could use the snot. But you could also mix it with, he showed us how you can mix it with different colors.
Yes.
So you could do other types of things. Like I could see doing spider webs or anything really that was kind of stringy.
Yeah. I would think Tyranids, which are bug-like creatures, right? And they could have a different color blood. And you could just take the snot, put some ink in there, and then you'll have the blood for your entire army. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's another thing you can do with that. Yeah, very cool products that we picked up. All right, so next up, what do we have here? More stickies.
This is the Dirty Down.
Yeah, no, I can't use. There's this word in here that I can't really. Oh, stop it. Okay, this sticker here.
Do the whole flippity floppin' village.
Yes. How many people were we gonna kill? There it is. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we got that, and then we have, of course, Goblin's Hut, which is the Dirty Down people. I didn't know their name was Goblin Hut, so I just keep on calling them Dirty Down people.
Well,
actually, Goblin
the store is Goblin Hut, right?
Yeah,
and then the line of products is the Dirty Down. I think. Right?
I think that's how it works. We will see. Okay, so that's a lot of fun. I'm going to put these things back in the box. More stickies. All right, put these things back in the box. I mean, in the bag to make room
for the big stuff.
The big stuff. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to end it up with something really spectacular. So stay tuned for that too. All right. So I'm going to put that to the side. So now I am working with a company right now. I'm going to be working with a company right now. I hope to be to do the box art for this company. Hopefully I can do that. I do have quite a bit of is that coming through? Tabletop Terrain. Tabletop Terrain is PLA, and avoid high temperatures of 130 degrees. It will warp. Okay, there it is. Made in the USA, which I really do like, and their stuff is absolutely phenomenal. So I picked up the Stronghold here. I don't know if we're going to open that today. Should we open that today?
Sure.
All right, so I am going to need... It's the unboxing, baby. And stay tuned. There's going to be something absolutely fabulous. I'm going to reveal what piece I'm actually working on for the Nova Open Painting Competition this year. So I'm just going to go in here, right here. the guys down at Tabletop Terrain, pretty awesome. They were there, yes, last year. And I picked up quite a few things, and I've been really working diligently in order to try to showcase those things for you and how well they paint up. I just think it's phenomenal. Now, me, I also have a 3D printer. I just got it up and running, so I'm kind of playing around with things. But these people have mastered the 3D printer, so it'd be really cool. They show me some tips and tricks, and I should be able to get the same results. Maybe even getting their PDF files or something like that, PLA files. Oh, what am I talking about? All right, so let's see if I can open this. Oh boy. So, you know, it was kind of funny because Sarah here was looking for some board games for her classroom, something simple to play and everything else. And in like, was it 5 minutes?
Space of 5 minutes.
I bought some things. All right, so some big, large, humongous things. Look at this base. Look at this thing. Look at this humongous thing.
Seeing the joy on your face makes it all worth it.
This is amazing. This is going to be quite the best, and it's line of sight blocking. So you can hide behind it for when my Tau come to pew pew. I mean, and then this is supposed to open up and the troops come out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Look how ginormous this thing is. This thing is like, you know, like a sword or something. Dun, 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 dun. All right, anyway. That has this, which I cannot lose. So we're going to put this, and I think we're going to put it on the table. Could you put this on the table?
Mm-hmm.
I'll hand you this piece. So that's the first piece we got there. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we have chapter generators. Can you put that with that? Thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's see if we got here. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna get this open for you guys. Man, spanking new. I wonder if I can. Oh. Look at that. You can hold it. Okay, there it is. There's my lovely model, modeling the things. So I'm going to paint glowy things come out over here. Going to have single source lighting coming out, generating some stuff. And it's going to be really cool. And that's not all in the box. There's more. But wait, there's more. Right. And I'm just going to get this stuff over there. So same box. Let's see if I can get this out here. Might need to cut it a little. So one little container of chapter generators gives you 4. They give 4 in a container. Look at that. Look how big they are too. They're really hefty. And I mean, pretty solid
and
too.
I like that they're all different.
Yeah, they're all
the center
different.
is different in all of them.
Yeah, I hate sames with the army. You know, I want everything unique and different. And that's kind of hard to go through. This is really cool because you get, I mean, literally 4 pieces. And I think it was like $25 for 4 pieces. That's, you're not going to get that in GW Terrain. That's for sure. All right. And those are the chapter generators right there. All right. But wait, there's even more. All right. Okay. Now we get the Grimdark Field Command HQ. 28 millimeter right there. Let's see if I can get it over here. There it is. I love that. I love that it's made in the USA too. It's really cool. I am going to look forward to trying to work with them. Hopefully they'll have pictures on those stickers in the front right here, so you know what they paint up as. I am definitely going to try to do that. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. There's something in there. Huh. Wait. All right, look, take a look. It's a bunker. And I think it opens up this way. And there are doors. These are doors. So I don't know where the doors go to. But look, it's the inside of the bunker too. So you get that, and there's a door inside there, if you can see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It looks like, are there little hinges on the outside?
Are there? Oh, careful.
I don't know.
Careful. Are there? No?
Maybe not.
No?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to leave this in there for now. Yeah, I know. The mystery thing. All right. But that's not all. Of course, that's not all. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. You can hold on to that. That's not a separate piece. I don't think it is, because this thing is ginormous. It is the headquarters, after all. Okay, and we got these two pieces over here. Seems big. I don't know. All right, so we got to... Literally. That's what he said, actually. I said it. All right, let's see what this is. Ooh. Talk about hobby hole. We got a lot of terrain. You know how I like painting up terrain, too. I love terrain.
Now, is that something that most people really like, or do most people really prefer the soldiers? Like, is the terrain one of the most exciting things for people normally when they're painting?
It's winning games, so getting the right soldiers and troops and building lists, and then having a nice looking army as it fields. But at the same time, when you play with highly detailed terrain, it really just comes to life. You can play with like soda cans and stuff like that, which is fine. You can do the tactical thing side of the hobby, which is fine. Or you can play the immersive side of the hobby, that's what I love. Yeah. I love a good table with great terrain. And it's kind of hard to beat this tabletop terrain. You're going to see right here the quality of it is just so good. It is so solid and it is so good. So these are, I guess, the two things I gave you are the covers for this.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, and it's so detailed. So this is just like a big old headquarters. Something's big in the box next. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, goodness gracious. Ugh. Oh, okay. So we got the roof of something. I'm sorry, I couldn't take the whole thing out. Oh, here it is. This is the roof of this. All right, so that's the roof for this. Can you see? Can you pass me that roof again? Look at this. This is like a signal satellite thing. I'm sure it's going to go in there. It doesn't stay like this, but I'm sure there's like a turret system over here. So I'm going to put this over here. Take a look. There's a little door in there and everything else. You have these kind of like fuel generators. I don't know why they would put fuel generators on the outside, because you just shoot it and it explodes, right? Just kill everybody. Yeah. I don't know. There is this. Oh, take a look. There's a terminal over here where you have, bleep, blops, and bloops. Gotta love those beep, blops, and bloops. All right, so I think this. I'm gonna try. Put this on. All right, let's see.
Yeah, that looks like it. Nice.
Right? Look at that.
But people can still walk in and out.
No. The other pieces that I gave you kind of connect to this. You want to try to put it together?
I don't know. That you're more of the.
Well, bring it over here. Let's see.
Guy.
This is just one half of it. You see the inside too. I love that you can see the inside. The inside is detailed. Like I really do like. Is it? Or is no. That's a separate box. We cannot mix these up. So. Good thing we can look at this video
and see.
I know, and see what we actually came up with. Okay, anyway.
Nice reference point for us.
Ay, Dios mío. All right. All right. So next up, we have the Tormented Scattertain. They gave me this for free. They said, you know what? You're buying so much. We would like to give this for free. Is that okay? They literally asked me. And I'm like, did you just say free? Free stuff. Okay, at the Nova Open. Free. That means I did not pay 1 penny. It's one of my favorite words. Free. Okay, so they just gave it to me. That's pretty amazing. Okay, I'm gonna open these up. And I saw them on display. It's gonna be like really cool stuff. They're skulls for piles of skulls for your corn army, which is really good because I have a World Eaters army. One of these days it's gonna get off of Sprue. Oh, check this out. Okay, so we have these, and it could be used in so many different varieties. Like you can use it for D&D and stuff like that. So there are chains. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, so there are chains and there's skulls. That's pretty cool. So that's just one piece. Then there's another one. Look at that. This one. Oh yeah, that's what she said. I got your back. I got your back. All right, so there's that. Pretty cool second piece right there. But wait, free. Okay, there goes the stalagmite.
Cool.
Is this stalagmite or tight? Is this tight? And this is mite.
Might be tight. I don't know.
This is why I married her. All right, so she has my sense of humor. All right, here it is, another one. So what are we up to? 4 pieces so far. We're not done yet. Here's the 5th, and somebody got impaled on the top there. Oh,
and he's just
it's long-haired, whoever it is.
I mean, men can have long hair.
I said it's long-haired.
Several men at the Nova Open. That's something else I noticed this year. Several men at the Nova Open had this Legolas-esque hair. Like they looked like they were extras on the set of Lord of the Rings. Very long hair. All blonde.
Very mindful. Here's another piece. How many are we up to now? If you're counting out there, we have 6 of these. Okay? Free. Did I say free? Free. Another piece. Skulls. Tell me if you're doing a piece of Angron, right? Come on, this is not going to end up on your base. This is going to be on your base. All right. Piles of skull here, but not only one pile, a bigger pile of skulls with chains around it. That is perfect for Angron. Perfect for the World Eaters, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces so far.
Ooh.
We're not done. Oh, look at this thing. The souls and the skulls coming out of this thing with rock jutting out. That's so cool. All right. 3, 6, 9 pieces. 9 pieces for free. I love this company. This is such an amazing company. All right. If you could put that over there while I get the next box.
Could I put them in the box so I don't
put
separate
them in the box.
I mean, I don't think
I don't think they're going to match with the rest of the stuff. Yeah. But wait.
There's more.
There's even more. And this is the last one out of this big box that I bought there. I was so excited. The price was so reasonable that I had to get them. This one box over here is the double pill box, double pill box, 28 millimeter scale. All right, let's go and open this while you're putting those lovely 9 free pieces away. Seriously, they're an awesome company. Another awesome company. I ran into a couple of people in Nova Open. Okay, I have Olo, and Olo does Army Case. Army Case is a fan. I love Army Case. I bought 2 of their cases, and I've used their model holder, magnetic model holder, and I have to say, the case is where it's at. I'm very satisfied with their product. They transport it. They're based on magnets. They have a nice textured, almost like a backpack kind of feel, like a canvas kind of feel to it, where it's sturdy and strong. And if you go into TSA and they kind of look at the things, you could just unzip it pull out the trays. This is what I have. I'm just transporting minis. There's nothing, illegal
Boom,
that's
boom.
going on. None of that stuff. All right, let's take a look at this pillbox. It looks like it pretty much comes complete. Well, let's see.
One of the companies that I found interesting, but we didn't need anything from them, was a Brothel of Sawdust. Did you see
I
that?
did see that. Tell us about it.
Woman-owned custom woodworking.
Mm.
And they had brought a display game table that was, handcrafted, designed, I believe, by their team. And it was very nice. But of course, we already have an amazing handcrafted game table. So I just walked on by. But they also did have like dice holders, a couple of smaller, sort of table things. But none of it was things that we really needed. But it was very cool.
Coming in yes, that was very cool. Coming in 3 pieces here. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to glue all these pieces together. So these don't have any detail on the insides, which is a little different from the other ones. Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are just 3 pieces that I'm going to have to glue together, I suppose. And they kind of look like this. Let me shift them around. There it is. So it's a double pillbox. Pretty interesting. I don't really see an entry point for the models to get in there. But I have so many models. Maybe I could put some people in there. Some soldiers just in there. I think it would be kind of cool. This is a pillbox right there. Maybe I glue them together. Maybe magnetize it.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this way I can take the piece out, put it back on and say they're in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or take the bottom piece out and put it back on and say, well, there is an entry point.
Oh,
Look,
yeah, they can walk in there.
They can walk in here. But I don't think
just not
the
top,
shoulders of a Space Marine Primaris would fit on that little thing. So I think magnetizing is where it is. And of course, all of these things I'm going to be painting on the channel to show you how they paint up. I really do believe in a company, and I do not support a company that I really don't believe in. I'm not fake. I just give it the way it is. And this company is pretty amazing. They're not paying me right now for anything. They gave me the free thing, not because I'm promoting them. They're giving me the free thing because I bought so many things. They're like, hey, you know what? You bought so many things. This is a thank you from us to you. And that was pretty amazing. So I'm going to be painting these up, show you how they paint and how much I love these products. These products is amazing and it's cost effective and they look phenomenal. They look phenomenal on the game table. And I'm making a lot of noise with this. Sorry. All right. So if you put this pillbox together and kind of keep it together right there, tabletop terrain is where it is at. I love them. I love them. If you made it to this part of the show, here is the grand reveal. As Emil likes to say, the grand reveal. So here I was, contemplating life as I passed by my next project. I mean, I am doing the character, single character, which is really hard to get into, but I am doing that. But the next project for the next Nova Open that I'm going to enter into a competition. Take a look at that. Yes. Okay. Expert product, 15 over for experienced modelers. All right, let's see. What does that say? What does that say? The KX-139 Supremacy Armor. That's right, folks. Supremacy Armor, the biggest Landwalker from the Tau. Not the biggest model from the Tau. That would be the Mantis, which is the size of a whole pizza box, a large pizza box.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the one that Izzy Sanchez said he was talking about, the one he was most proud of. So let's open the Supremacy Armor up, see what that looks like. Sorry about that. And see what that looks like. We got... Ooh, I'm kidding. All right, this is going to be... I'm going to build this product. I'm going to build the product. There's the feet. And then look how big this sucker is, okay? Look at that. Look at all that resin. Look at all.
Each piece is bigger than a normal mini.
It is a big mama. It's a chunky boy, that's for sure. He is chunky, extra chunk with a chunk on the side. There are the pieces right there.
He shops in the big and tall.
This piece here is the robot's loincloth. Notice a flaw. Now, loincloths are supposed to cover the center.
Yes.
But then again, robots don't have, you know.
Dangly bits.
What are the gas things that you put in there? You put in the gas. What are they called?
The nozzles.
The nozzles. They don't have nozzles in that area. But look at this thing.
Is that the base?
It's all about this base. And you know I love bases. That's super exciting. But of course,
for the friends who are just listening, that base is the size of a CD-ROM, or bigger maybe than a CD-ROM. Maybe some of your viewers are older. They might still know what that is.
This is not the size of a CD-ROM.
It is.
It is not.
It's bigger. Maybe a little bigger.
No way is this the size of a
Yes, it is. It's like this big around a CD.
No, it's not. It is not that big. It's smaller.
No, it's not.
It is. I had a Discman.
So I guess you're the expert.
I had a tape player and
I had a tape player and the little case that you could line up your tapes in it. And then we got CDs. That is about the size of a CD.
CDs are smaller. I know because I used to take CDs and use them as bases.
Okay, so it's a little larger than a CD or a DVD. I'm not off by that much.
Which one of us is right? Put it down in the comments. I say that is not even close. She says that's the size of a CD-ROM. Yeah, this is bigger.
It's a little bit bigger.
I'm going to show you again. Folks, weigh in. Look at this thing. Look, it's about the size of I'm putting it on my face.
Okay, it's a little bigger. I'll concede it's a little bigger than a DVD. But it doesn't have the hole in the center, so.
What are you saying, like volume? What are you saying? Are you saying the volume of this with the hole you're making?
I'm kind of realizing that I'm wrong, so I'm just giving more detail. Trying to distract.
I didn't say you were wrong.
Yeah, you did.
They are going to vote in. Is this bigger or smaller than a CD-ROM?
Or a DVD.
Or a DVD.
It's a little bit bigger. Is it a little bigger or a lot bigger? I think that's the question. That's
subjective. That's one way to get out. That is one way to get out. It's the size of a CD-ROM. No, it ain't. It's big. But that's not it. You know, they sell that thing, that one piece, they sell it without arms and without weapons.
Wait, but did you get it with arms and weapons or you bought it without arms and weapons?
Well, let's just take a look at the next box, shall we?
So all of that was just the body and the legs?
Yeah.
What about the head?
No, the head goes in.
The head goes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I don't know, because there's, I do have larger Tau army where there are people, or Tau, controlling it. There are two over here, and there is a head, and this does have a head. That the head was in there, but you know, there are things like little things. It's a robot. It's like people are controlling him, or Tau. So the next one, the ion cannon. So let's take a look at one of the weapons that I bought for it.
Yes, there was a very nice gentleman there. You
know who you are. You know.
Yeah, Rob, you were considering getting the body. You had pretty much decided you were gonna get it, but that was it. And then that young gentleman said, Well, if you're getting the body,
You gotta get all the
you
weapons.
gotta get all of it.
And you have to magnetize them.
So I just walked away because I knew that I was powerless in that moment.
I'm like, damn you. All right, there it is. This is a whole bunch of Chonka pieces. Let's see what it looks like. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, it's this. Right there. See it? I'm gonna put it up there. Look how chunky he is. Look at that. Look at him, right? That's a big mama. So it's just that right there, the highlighted piece over there. That's the ion, tri-axis ion cannon. So we got one of those. All those lovely pieces. I'm going to have such a good time putting this together. And then I'm going to be cursing putting it together because those fit like somewhat. I mean, there's going to be sprue goo involved. There might be some other.
Sprue goo?
So sprue goo is something I think Vince Venturella kind of made, because the first time I heard of it, it was, and Vince, if you're watching, shout out to you. Oh wow, it got dark outside. No wonder there's better lighting in here. All right, so although look at that clock. Look at the clock. It's like Salvador Dali right there.
Yes.
Shout out to Salvador. Actually, the clock's right up here. But anyway, there it is. You see no reflective. Can you see my bald head? Anyway, I'm just getting distracted here. So anyway, the first I heard from was Vince Venturella, which, bro, it was nice seeing you again. You're amazing, dude. And I got to talk to you about this piece with Vince Venturella might as well. He came up with an idea where you take, or maybe he got it from somewhere else. I'm not sure, but that's the first place I heard of it from. So you take pieces of your sprue that you cut the minis off, the leftover pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And you put it into a container of this glue that melts plastic.
Ooh.
So when you put the glue on, it melts the pieces together. And sometimes when I have little gaps, especially with push fit models, sometimes I put that glue, like I put it together in the push fit. I'll cut a little bit off so this way it lines up. But there's still a little gap in there. I put that on there and kind of melt the pieces and then squeeze it a little harder so the sprue will come out. I mean, not the sprue, but the model melted pieces will come out of the gap just a little bit. And I could always sand it back down so it's even and flush and you can't notice those pieces. But he came up with something where you take the glue, like when you're done, when it's low on glue for this particular glue there. And I used Tamiya Ultra Thin Cement. In that container itself, when it gets really low, there's this like little brush applicator. It doesn't reach to the bottom. So what you do is you open it up, you take pieces of the sprue in there, and it melts the sprue. Now you have liquid sprue.
Yeah.
The stuff that the model's made.
So you can kind of drip it in.
Drip it into the gaps, sand it up.
So smart.
Completely even. Great. Now I do have putties and stuff like that I use for the same effect, but nothing is going to be as good as the actual stuff the model's made out of.
It's like if you had caulking that was just liquid drywall.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Nice.
Really cool stuff right there. There's other methods too. You can use green stuff, which is a putty. It's actually epoxy that plumbers invented to stop up leaks because it's waterproof. And you can get them in your hardware store as well, green stuff. It's called Neatite. And if you get those, that's what I use. And you get more for your value. So if you're getting it from any other source except for the hardware stores, go to the hardware store. You'll thank me. You get quite a bit, and it was. And if you buy too much of it, you could put it in the freezer, and it actually extends the life of it. If you put it and it's not mixed, like they're separate, the yellow and the blue. So there's that. But that is sprue goo. All right, so let's get on to the next thing that I bought. Oh my God, it's a bigger box. Look at this thing. Look at what is that? It's a multi-driver. The question is, when I paint this up for competition, and it wasn't wholly my decision, Vince Venturella said, you're on the level. You could definitely paint and win some competitions, just like everybody else. That is top tier. And I'm like, that was pretty inspiring stuff. But yeah, I know he's seen my work before. He helped me a lot. Time for that bit. Okay, we're unrolling it. Let me unroll it. Oh, Look at, look at this thing. Oh my gosh. And there's more. Like, pew, 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 pew. Here, take this one. Pew, 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 pew. Look at them.
Those are solid.
Yes.
Very solid.
Oh my good. Look at them. They're supposed to go on top of the body. Look at that. Look at that. I love these things. I love these things. They're amazing. What is that called again?
The multi-driver.
Multi-driver. So, you know, if you are, for some reason, you need an Uber and you can't have just one person drive you. I don't think it works that way. But here we are. Okay, and there are other pieces inside this thing too, I guess, to mount up. I wonder if it's because to mount up. There it is right there. I wonder if it is just to mount up onto the shoulder and change the angle of things. And here's what we're talking about here. Look at that chunky boy with his weapons. Again, you can only buy the body separate, and then you have to buy all the weapons separately. Damn that dude. Oh, it was made in November. Awesome. All right. It was checked in November to make sure that it was perfect. You can 3D print stuff these days, but if you're entering competition, there are too many flaws, and the judges will catch them. They don't play. All right, so next up, also Easy Chanchez said, yeah, you better like kind of paint up this stuff. All right, next up for a competition. Next up, we have a heavy rail cannon array. Oh, let's see what that is. This is outrageous. This is what in dear Christmas. Look at that. This is the biggest rail cannon ever. Look at the detail on the inside. That is crazy. Oh my. So they go together like this. Okay. And I can't put them together because the bottom pieces are too clunky. But they go together like this. Look how big this thing is. Said it he. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to try to get these pieces back in here. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so. Then. I don't know what this is. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, look how many missiles. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at it. I can almost see them go. You know, how like, oh my gosh. I'm an adult and I love playing with toys. Oh, I mean, why not? Some people do some really bad stuff with their lives. I play with toys. I'm harmless, you know, really. Okay, all right. So I'm going to need some help opening this without breaking it. I'm going to put that in there. Oh my gosh. And let's see on the Chonky Boy chart. All right, so instead of the Ion, the multi-driver, I can put this on. Which I think this is going to be for play and not for competition. So that's just going to be an option that I'm going to magnetize on there.
Yeah, this is maybe not going to release the...
Oh, hold on. Use this. Oh, never mind. All right, there it is. Okay. Supremacy Armor Heavy Rail Cannon Array. Izzy Sanchez has 3 of these. I can't wait till you guys see the interview. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's very inspiring, actually. Okay. Last bit. This is the Fusion Eradicator. Cater. All right, let's see what that is. I think if I play against Izzy, he's more competitive than I am. He's just going to knock me out of the water. I pay Viola. He actually did a Warhound Titan and put a Viola tank, the audacity, on the ground, smashed up. Then again, he told me, like, people just give him stuff. These things are so cool, and they're individual, too. Take a look at that. Yes. Okay. And that is this part, his other hand on the Chonky Miss. Oh my gosh. 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 I can't believe this is all happening to me. I can't believe it. Isn't this wonderful? Isn't this wonderful? I can't believe it's happening to me. Sorry, I'm just so excited. Damn. If I had a mind, I lost it. All right. If I had half a mind, I don't know, I'd actually become something in my life when I grow up. I'm kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the gear, the poshness, and my competition piece for next year, the Taunar, the Supremacy Armor, the KX-139. Yes, that is the announcement for next year. It's a big chunky boy. And of course, he's going to have a lot of free hand on it. And of course, he's going to have battle damage and then going to create a scene. And it's going to be epic. And I'm probably going to have to chop up other minis just to make it look as beautiful as it is. And yeah, I wonder what, I'm not going to reveal too much. But I am going to have videos. Once I finish this project, I'm going to have videos on how I created it. So step by step, if you happen to buy the chunkiness of Chunky Boys, I am going to show you how to paint it up and how to put it together and how to cry a couple of times because places don't fit or something broke off. And then get back the courage to continue on. I foresee this being a 6 to 10 month project. And it's going to be pretty hefty for me. But that's going to be the background project because I have a lot of content coming up for the channel. But I think the next episode is going to be that interview with Izzy Sanchez, just to ride on the coattails of the Nova Open this year. Well, I had a fabulous time at the Nova Open this year. I think it was great. I did not get a chance to play and I did not compete. But, you know, we got married this summer. So, and we both started at a new school. So we really didn't have enough time. Like the Nova Open happens at a weird time.
Yeah. It's the first week of school. It's
the first week you get to spend with your students at school. And especially if you're starting a new school, this is like, there's no way you're going to miss out days on that first week. It is so hard to be able to do that to your kiddos. You got to set expectations and standards in your classroom. So it's really, really hard. However, I really would like to head out to Adepticon, which again, Vince Ventuelas told me that was an epic place, and I haven't been there. That's more Midwest, so I get a lot of people from the California crew there, and I can meet up with other content creators. It's going to be really a lot of fun and stuff like that, and we'll stay in a hotel. Mm-hmm. She's really excited about that. Hopefully that's like, you know, other entertainment, like a fire pit or something like that. We can just really take a night on the town and really enjoy ourselves as well. Hang out with content creators, YouTube content creators with lots more subscribers than you. Hey, if you happen to watch this, why don't you hit the subscribe button? I think it would definitely help us out. Let me see. I actually created this subscribe button just for this, you know, kind of thing. Yes, I made that. It took me about like 6 hours, but for that little thing, I don't know. It was funny. Anyway, if you like the show, don't you hit that like and subscribe button? Or I say, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Now remember, paint every miniature to increase at least one skill.
And may your backlog grow ever smaller.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.